Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Adam, and today's video we will be discussing the elevator game. We would be talking about some of the game's background, the rules, and how to play the game. So if you think that's your cup of tea, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so before I start this video officially, I want to say I'm sorry that I didn't post on Friday like I said last video, but it's just that things got in the way of it, and, but I'm still posting this week. You gotta give me credit for that. So hopefully I'll be back on my normal schedule, which is every Friday. I want to say, if I don't post Friday, I will post either Saturday or Sunday. Just keep your notifications on just to get notified. So if I don't post on Friday, hopefully I'll post on Saturday or Sunday. Okay guys, so let's get into the background of the game. I'm using a computer to look up the information because I can't for the life of me remember the information. Like, I just have a horrible memory when it comes to memorization. But, that's fine. That's why we have computers to help us. I'm using a website. I don't really know this website. It was just a random website. Usually I use Scary for Kids, or you guys know what I'm talking about, that type of website. But it didn't pop up, actually. It did not pop up with this game. And I'm surprised because a lot of YouTubers do this game. So I'll link this down in the description so you can check it out yourself if, I'm not making any sense to you. Because most of the time, I don't make any sense. I'm not sure if this information is accurate yet, or the background information is accurate, because I just pressed on the website and I just chose to read it for this video. So I should have done more research behind this game, but I didn't. So each website could be different with the information that's given. I just want to put that out here, so I don't read this version of the game and then you're thinking, oh no, this is the right version, and then someone else is like, no, this is the right version. So just to clear that up. So every website's different with how they explain the game, and as we know, the game is called simply the elevator game. It actually has another name. The name is The Elevator to Another World. And this game apparently comes from Korea. The website says they don't know who discovered it at all. So it's kind of a mystery on where this game came from. All we know is it's from Korea. I just got chills. I always get chills when reading about this stuff, but I want to say something real fast. It even says it on this website, and I just want to bring it up. So if you guys have ever seen anybody else talk about this game, they always bring up one person. And this person is named Elisa Lam. So there's this really weird footage of her in this elevator, just pressing random buttons, looking in, looking out, and she's acting like as if someone's coming after her, someone's watching her, It's really freaky. It's rumored to say that she was playing the elevator game. I'm not sure what the exact time frame is, but I'd like to say about a few days later. I could be wrong on that, but we're just gonna say a few days later, she was found dead in a water tank in that hotel. And people were drinking the water and washing themselves with it. It was kind of gross, but I'm just saying she was found dead after this elevator incident. And people think that's why, because she was playing the elevator game. So I want to state, if you plan on playing this game, if you make it into the world, everything will be dark. It will still look like the world you're living in right now. It will still look like this dimension, if you will. It will still look like this dimension, but it'll be more dark, and it'll be just you. And if you did it really correctly, you will see outside of any window a bright red glowing cross in the distance. And I'm not sure if the cross is upside down, as in or if it's just a normal cross. It doesn't really specify, it just says cross, so it could be upside down. If you guys know, an upside down cross is kind of like the opposite. It's just really bad. It kind of signifies the devil and whatnot. So if you guys didn't know that, that's why, if you see in Conjuring 2, all the crosses flipped upside down, because it kind of is the devil's symbol, I guess you could say. So there are a couple requirements that you need to play this game. So the first requirement is you need to play alone. You can't have anybody else playing with you, or it won't work. You have to have a building with at least 10 stories, because when we get into the rules, you'll see why, because it will go to, you'll see why, but you at least need 10 stories. The building has to have at least one elevator. If those requirements aren't met, this ritual will not work for you. I'm just going to read off the computer because I suck at remembering and trying to remember every little line and try to, maybe if I actually memorized it for this video, maybe I'll do that next ritual I'll do. But until then, I'm just going to read off the computer because it's easier. Enter the elevator from the first floor by yourself. If anyone else gets on, then understand that you cannot continue from the first floor and wait until the elevator can be taken alone. Press a button for the 4th floor. Do not get out when the elevator reaches the 4th floor. Stay in the elevator and press the button for the 2nd floor. Do not get out when you reach the 2nd floor. Stay on the elevator and then press the button for the 6th floor. So all these rules, okay, I'm taking a break. All these rules is just do not get out of the elevator. You have to stay basically in the elevator until basically the last floor. Do not get out when you reach the 6th floor. Remain in the elevator and press the button for the 2nd floor. Do not get out when you reach the 2nd floor. Stay on the elevator and press the button for the 10th floor. Some have reported hearing a voice calling to them on the 2nd floor during this middle section of the ritual. Do not reply, do not answer in any way. Do not get out once you have reached the 10th floor. Stay on and press the button for the 5th floor. It has been reported by some that a woman may enter the elevator on the floor 5. She may appear as a stranger who wishes to engage with you. More importantly, she may appear as someone you know. It is important that you do not acknowledge her in a word or glance. If the elevator you are in is reflective, then stare at the floor or the buttons only. So you guys just, if this works for you and you see a random woman get in and she may look like someone you know, do not look at her. Do not be like, oh my gosh, I have math class with you. Don't do that. That gave me chills. Ooh. And because I've read this so many times, but it still gives me chills each time. Now press the button to head to the 1st floor. If instead of going towards the 1st floor, you instead begin to ascend to the 10th floor, then you have performed the ritual correctly. However, and this is very important, if you instead do descend to the 1st floor, then you have done something wrong. Get off the 1st floor immediately. If the woman is on the elevator, then remember, do not acknowledge her. You would think if it didn't work, that woman wouldn't get on there, but it's saying, if you reach the 10th floor, you can either stay on the elevator or exit the elevator. Some have reported that upon attempting to leave the elevator, the woman will try one last time to engage with you. She may raise her voice and ask where you are going or what's wrong. She may shriek as you cross the door's threshold. Keep your wits about you and do not engage or look at her even out of fear. There is only one way to know whether you have traveled to the other world, for sure. You will know because you will be the only person there. So if you if you've done the ritual correctly and you do just want to go back because you're scared or whatever and you just don't want to go with it, just press the 1st floor until you descend back down, and that will kind of but I don't believe that because each other website says you have to redo the ritual to make sure you get out of that world. So don't follow that direction. All the other directions I would say are correct except that one. Here's some information on if you do exit the elevator on the 10th floor if you did it correctly. It says the elevator you used to get there is the only one you can use to return. Remember it. So if there's a big building and there's so many other elevators, make sure you remember the ones you get on or you can't go back home. When you get back on the elevator, press the buttons in the same order you did in steps 2 through 8, which you used to travel. This should take you to the 5th floor. Once you have reached the 5th floor, press the button for the 1st floor. Do not be surprised when you instead begin to ascend again to the 10th floor. Do not panic. You can press the button of any floor lower than to 10 to stop ascending, but you have to do it before you again reach the 10th floor. Some have described feeling called not to cancel the elevator's ascension. You must. Once you have canceled the ascension and reach the first floor, make sure that everything seems normal to you. If anything seems remotely strange, if you hear anything you should not be hearing, if you smell something you don't recognize, then do not exit the elevator. You have to repeat step 2 until everything on the first floor seems normal. This is very important. Once you are satisfied that everything on the first floor is as it should be in your world, then you can exit the elevator. So those are the steps to completing ritual. And I said I was going to explain the rules and the steps, but as you guys can see, the rules were kind of incorporated into the steps. So if you had to rewatch, then rewatch, but I'm just saying, or just go to the website, you'll see in black bolded letters, it will say like, do not do this, do not do that. Those are kind of the rules that you have to follow. Now, it's giving me additional information when traveling to the dimension. It says, the other world has been described by travelers as dark, but otherwise exactly like your home world. Again, you will know that it is not your world because no one else will be there. You may see a distant red cross through a window. This may be a cross or it may be something else. Electronics often do not work, but some have posted videos claimed to have been taken while traveling to the other world. You may become disoriented if you exit on the 10th floor. You may feel dizzy. Be vigilant. Pay attention to how you are feeling. Keep your wits about you. If you pass out, you may wake up at home, but understand it may not be your home world. It also may be the other world you intended to travel to by invoking this ritual. Examine everything around you to make sure it is exactly how it should be. If you get on the wrong elevator on your return trip, then do not enter the return sequence. It will not work. So that is the elevator ritual. I do want to do this ritual. I'm intrigued by it. And do I think it's going to work? No. But, I do want to try it. And I'd probably still bring another person along with me. And I know that it said that you can't, but other websites say that you can. It says you can bring one or another plus one with you. So there's other websites, like I said, every website's different. So there's like some that say you can bring another person or some that you have to strictly play alone for it to work. So if I ever did play this, I would probably play with a friend because I'd be too scared to play alone. So that's, so maybe in the future you will see me playing the elevator game. I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. And there's one video in particular that blew up, you guys, I have 800 views on that video and 12 likes. People really liked it, apparently. Blew up. I forgot what video it was. I think it was the Answer Man ritual, or was it? Or no, it was the Answer Man ritual or the Dry Bones ritual. I'll link it down in the description. If you haven't seen it, then maybe consider watching it, considering it has that much views and that much likes. Apparently people liked it, and I didn't like that video personally, but I'll link it down in the description so you can check that out, because 820 views is crazy for me. It just blew up one day. So I hope you like this video. Like I said, I won't, if I don't post Friday, it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. So hopefully I'll keep to that. If I don't post on Friday, it's most likely to be either Saturday or Sunday. Subscribe to my channel to just join my family. I would be really happy if you did, because I do creepy videos like this. Well, I like to. I don't know if you guys really like these type of videos, but I do, so that's why I do it. But if you don't, just tell me so I just don't make them, because I don't want to make something that you guys don't like. Press the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload, because like I said, I'm confusing and I don't really follow my schedule. So without further ado, I think that's about it for this video. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.